Yeah. So if you watch this, you can't say I wasn't prepared. Okay? I cooked you. So I'm not going to show all of it. It's on this video or this video, right? See, there's a lot of comments here. You can read them. You can watch the video, read it. I already watched it on stream, so I'm not going to watch it again. Basically, he just says, LMAO, did you watch the same one? Right, if you're gonna say this, right, what he said is that there was so long ago there was an unarmed black woman killed for absolutely no reason, not resisting at all at anything, right? I point out that I watched all of the or actually watched all of it. I remember that from 4 months ago, and I clearly that's not. He's just misrepresenting the case, right? Then he says, are we talking about the same one? Lemao. Yeah. We're talking about the same one. Right? He changed Sonia Massey. You see this? Sonia Massey? That's what I watched. Where's his comment? Sonia Massey. Oh, that's the same woman, isn't it? I think that's the same name, isn't it? So we are talking about the same thing. And then he misrepresents it again, right? I point out exactly what happened in this video that I watched on July 24th for 84 minutes and 49 seconds, right? The woman was holding a pot and she moved towards, you could clearly see after she got shot, the pot flew in the direction of the officers, but it hit the ground way before, right? That's what I remember. I'm not gonna watch all of it again. And then because the police officers saw the woman turning with a pot of boiling water, right? They shot her in a split-second decision, right? And that's way too fast to make a rational decision. Then some people linked some Twitter bullshit about the tattoos they were having. Debunked. They were just I'm pretty sure they were like the astrology stuff from like Norse mythology. I'm not completely sure, but it's not racism. It's just stupid, right? Right, because claiming something is racist just because it's some old Germanic cultural heritage is just not true. Just dumb, right? Because that's just saying, well, you can do this about anything, any cultural heritage, religion, whatever. But if you do it with this specific group of people, then you can't do it and then it's racist. Well, it just makes no sense, right? Because that way of thought is racist in itself. So what I point out is by very quickly, and then it's hard to tell when you see on 3 frames what happens. And the only thing you can vaguely tell is that there's maybe an outline of a pot potentially flying towards the counter and a woman kind of dropping to the ground, and you hear shots, and yeah, it's not much to judge by, right? But there's you could read the room, right? I mean, if you're crazy and delusional schizo, that can be hard. I get it. But clearly the woman was acting erratically in this case, and these officers were very cautious for some odd reason that wasn't really explained properly. I never went in depth after this, after watching the videos. That's the juice's job. That's not my job. I just watch, okay? I just watch, and I remember that on the 24th of July for 84 minutes and 49 seconds, I watched this specific case that you just happen to not remember anything specific about at all, right? Yeah, so there was tension in the room. It was just inaccurate. You can't do it like this, man. You can't do it like this. You can't just say this, feel this way, and then claim that you're correct about everything and you don't care about what other people think about. That's just delusional, man. You have to, if you're going to talk about specific things, you want to be accurate about them. You can't talk abstract about specific things. It doesn't work like that. If you want to talk about a specific topic, you need to be detailed. If you want to talk about the way things should be, or the way you see the world, okay, talk about abstract stuff. That's what you want to do there. Not when you're talking about one specific case, man. You need to have details. You need to understand the way people feel on both sides, right? You can't expect someone to never feel emotional or threatened in any way ever for a cop, because they're still humans, man. They still feel threatened. Of course they do, especially if someone's acting crazy, right? You can't expect something from one side and then never from the other, right? You can expect more from one side. You can expect them to be knowledgeable, but when it's a matter of milliseconds of reaction or of not knowing, right? Right? That's just doesn't work like that. You can't. If somebody has a potentially very dangerous thing and this person is acting weird, very weird, you're going to be cautious, right? And now hear me out. If you're acting cautious, that's the way you feel, and then also you threaten the other person, right? Hear me out. You can, at that point, there's still the decision being made. But the thing is, if after this point there isn't much rational thought going on, it's mostly a matter. It's like a standoff. It's a standoff, right? He's not going to recall what he did to study for his policing job when he's holding someone at gunpoint and the other person has a potential weapon, right? It doesn't happen. It doesn't work like that. Those decisions should have already been made in preparation for the event. Right? If you're gonna have to make the decision at that point, you're already too late. Right? Because you need to be fast, and irrational thought isn't fast. Especially if you're a dumbass cop, man. Fucking dumb fucks. Right? Work my job, keep my neighborhood safe. Brokey bitch. And also stop driving drunk, clearly drunk, and acting like everybody's had it out for you. That's just not how the world works, man. Are you fucking dumb, dude? You need to listen, man. You need to listen. Listen to yourself, also listen to others. You can't just talk and expect to be right all the time, right? If you don't know, it's not wrong to just listen and be humbled, man.